Hey everybody, welcome to the Alex Olinger podcast for, what is it, Saturday, November 9th. I just want to let you know, real quick intro, spoiler alert for the movies I talked about. I gave a lot of details about The Patriots. Well, not really a lot. I mostly rambled about it, but there is like a spoiler alert in there. So if you don't want to hear that, just cut it off being of the pod or before the end of the pod. Jesus. All right. All right. All right. Let's get it started. Yeah. Welcome to the fucking Alex Olinger podcast. Shit. All right. We're here. I'm sitting on the couch. The cat's here. The fucking girlfriend's out of town. I got the big chair pulled up right directly in front of the TV, like a old man on Medicaid, just so I can sit there and watch the small TV and watch the country possibly burn to the ground or not. But we're not here to talk about that, are we? Are we? Is anybody here to talk about that? Has anybody commented about this election yet? Did anybody see that happen? Does anybody want a comment from me on this podcast? Of course I feel a certain way about it. Of course I have opinions. Am I going to tell anybody? Probably if they ask. And if they don't ask, maybe if I get mad enough I'll bring something up. I'm trying to find a way to talk through things in a funny manner, cuz that's supposed to be my job. And to go up on stage and not lecture people about it if I do bring it up. Because what shit? Fuck, I meditated before this. You think I wouldn't be stuttering, do you? I say I meditated. I sat on a pillow with my legs crossed and my eyes closed, just going through spiraling downward thoughts of existential dread. And I think is that meditating? I got on my breath. I focused on my breath a little bit. I got to get back into it, Things take work. It'll probably take like a month to get back into it. Anyways, you know what? This is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about Mel Gibson movies. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a short, maybe 15-minute one, and let's see how long we can get a riff going. You and I, me and you, the listener. I'm in your headphones. I'm in the speakers in your car. Think about that. My voice is blaring out of the speakers of your car or into your computer room. Turn me up. Turn me all the way up. Turn me up real loud. And if you call in or something, I'll tell your neighbors that you think they stink. And I'll say it for you. So you don't have to take accountability or responsibility for your own life. You can just tune into a podcast and have your whole thought, your whole framework of life, your whole philosophy downloaded into your fucking head by somebody who does karate or something like that. If they're not muscular, I'm not listening to it. Am I right, America? If there's not a conspiracy about every fucking thing, and if there's any facts involved, I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay, that's where we're at, If it's not happening to me now, if we're going to fix democracy, we better fix it in a fucking week. Okay, I want a guy in office who's going to fix it in a fucking week. That's what I want. I don't care how many people he has to kill. I don't care if he sends the whole fucking checks and balances system or the framework of one of the greatest nations on the history of the planet tumbling to the ground and send it in some fucking burning pile of rubble. I don't give a shit. What I want is what I want now, okay? I voted for a guy, but what I really voted for deep down, because I'm an American, is a cheeseburger. That's what I want. I want it cooked and ready, and I want a solution now. I don't care how you get it done. I don't care if they beat the shit out of that cow. I don't care if there's slave labor on it. I just want shit now. That's what I want. I want a podcast to tell me that I'm going to be motivated and I'm going to fix things, and I want it to take 30 minutes. I don't want to sit through nerdy shit. I don't want to have decent conversations. I don't want to look into facts, okay, or figures or anything like that. I just want to get sucked off and eat nacho cheese, and I don't care if there's a genocide behind that. I don't care about Gaza. I just want my shit when I want it, and I want it my way. Okay? I grew up watching Burger King or McDonald's ads, whatever the fuck that is, and they said, have it your way. So why can't everything be like that? You go to a movie. You don't even have to watch the opening credits. Immediately, it's just explosions. That's what I want. I want to go to the movies. There's no plot. There's no characters. There's no in-depth analysis about humanity or some underlying message. I just want to see a periodical switching, just back and forth, just flashing between explosions and tits. That's what I want. Okay? And I don't even want to go to the movies because I don't even want to have to drive. I want you to put it on my headset. Actually, you know what? Fuck the headset. Fuck everything else. I want just put the microchip in my head and just play the movies right then and there. I won't even have to get out of bed. And that's what I want. I want the ultimate convenience, and I want everything the way I want it right now. And that's because I'm an American. That's what the fuck I want. Mass deportation sponsored by the military. I'll take it. I'll take it. If it's what I want it now. Just give me that. Actually, you don't even have to give me what I want when I want it. Just make me feel like I'm getting what I want. Just say shit that I want to hear, even though when you turn around and you actually go and you get behind the driver's seat, you don't even drive me to the place you were going. You said you were going. This is fucking confusing. I'm not great at this, people. Not great at podcasting. I'm not fully great at articulating myself. But that doesn't matter because I have heart and I have passion. And that's all we give a fuck about, isn't it? It's exciting. It's fun. It's going to be exciting. You know what's exciting? A civil war is exciting. Revolution. Holding your best friend's stomach in your hands. That sounds exciting, doesn't it? Fucking ridiculous. What did I even start talking about? I said I wasn't going to do this. But everybody's just got to have their way. No matter what. Everybody's got to have their way to the point where we can't even meet in the middle. And now you're forcing either or side of this whole thing that gets on top to cram it and force it down everybody's throats in any way that they can because they just got to have it their way. And who knows? The other side might have done it too. But, quite frankly, I don't read. I just go with my gut. This is not an educational podcast. This is not really for anybody. This was supposed to be about Braveheart and Mel Gibson movies, which I will get to. I'll get to that. I'll fucking watch Mel Gibson. I don't even care if we get bombed. I'll watch Mel Gibson as long as the bomb doesn't hit my house directly. The war could be going on outside. And even if it's like 100 feet away from me, I'll still open my phone to check to see what people are saying about it. Because I don't read, baby. No, I do read. I haven't read enough to really, back up anything I just ranted about. But I have read books before. I do like books a lot. I like how they smell. I like to read. I like turning the pages and holding it in my hands. I really enjoy that experience. And I kind of don't. Here's the thing about reading. Is it a part of it for me deep down? and it's at least 10% of me. A part of it is because it makes me feel better than other people, and I'll admit that. But I do genuinely enjoy the books. I do feel that reading is a good experience for your mind, in your brain, and it's like kind of like jogging for your brain. Get your little workout, yeah. Get your working out. Get your sloppy little brain rot. Your little TikTok Gen Z brain. You could get it moving. Get that on the treadmill. You know? Nerds have abandoned reading. They used to read all the time. A lot of them now are just making apps to make themselves rich. You know? They've gone completely to robot. Nerds used to be like fucking, they used to be kind of musty. You know what I mean? Like a dandruff kind of overalls. Not overalls, suspenders. There's like a lot of books and papers around. Maybe like a gadget. Maybe he's got like inventions that you didn't know about, you know? They used to be like that. That's how nerds kind of used to be, like real analog. I'm a fan of analog nerd. I like an analog nerd. That's what I like. A good old school kind of like pocket protector, have to tape your glasses nerd. I'm a big fan of those people. What I can't do is I don't like a digital nerd. I don't like I don't really respect an individual that has to like have tech do everything for them. You know, I don't really like that stuff. And you could say, "Oh, it's smart. You know, it makes things quicker. I don't have to do the work because I'm smart enough not to do the work in certain instances." But like, I respect a man covered in dirt. I don't know what he's been doing, but if he's like covered in paint and dirt, I'm like, yeah, he's out there. He's taking a beating. You know, he's living a real honest life. Getting the shit kicked out of him in the sun. You know, he's fighting with nature. I like that kind of thing. I respect a dusty man. And that's why I respect a dusty, musty nerd. Because he's out there. He's digging through all the nerd stuff. He's an anthropologist. He's digging through the dirt. He's a historian. He's digging through old books, inhaling all that mold, getting asbestos in his eyes down at the basement of the public library, or he went to Congress to look through the public records, or wherever you find those. I respect that about a man. I really do. You got to take a beating as a guy. You know, and when you're out here just fucking with your technology, like, oh, I don't even have to get up to turn on or off the lights. I don't even have to look at a map. A man should have a map. That's what a man should have, is a fucking map. Just in your pocket. Where are you going? It doesn't matter, but I'll get there because I have a fucking map. Why do I have a map? Because I'm Lewis and Clark. That's why, you dumb piece of shit. I'm Lewis, and this is my buddy Clark. Then we're going to the mountains. I'm gonna punch a bear in the face when I get there. I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you, bear. This is my mountain." And I'll punch him in the head. And the bear, you know what the bear's gonna do? The bear's gonna be like, "That hurt, but I respect that." He's gonna go back and tell his bear friends, "There's some men out here, some real dusty men. They came out here with dogs and a wagon, in a shitty musket, and they didn't even use the musket. You know what they did? They punched me right in my face. You know why? Because I'm a bear, and I don't have a very big cerebral cortex, so I couldn't make the proper decisions, and I couldn't really analyze the situation, and I came at them a little aggressively, and that's my bad. But I'm a bear. What can I do? Just a fucking bear." All right. Fucking Mel Gibson. Let's talk about him. Every Mel Gibson movie. I'm at least talking about The Patriot and Braveheart. If you're looking to have a fun day and you're looking to laugh a good amount, go Braveheart back to back, Braveheart then Patriot, and you'll see the true majesty of Mel Gibson. And every Mel Gibson movie goes like this. It starts out he has a mullet, okay? It's very apparent. He's got a square, meaty Jocko Willenick head, but he's not podcasting, is he? No, because he's fucking Mel Gibson. He's not sitting around gossiping. He's not talking about anything. He barely talks. The only time he talks in the movie is at the beginning, where people are like, Mel, you shouldn't do that. That's how it all starts. Him with a mullet, and people are like, Mel, I don't, maybe you shouldn't do that, Mel Gibson. And he goes, you know what? Fuck you. Maybe I want to do that. You know why? You know why I want to do it? Because I'm Mel Gibson. I want to do it. And they go, Mel, you really shouldn't. Please don't do that. And then someone kills one of his loved ones, and he goes, fuck you, fuck this, I'm doing it. And that's the whole movie, every time. And you know what? Mullet never gets messed up. He'll be like out killing people with his bare hands. Mullet, never a problem with it. It's always poofy. It's always blow dried. He rocks it hard, like he's in a hair metal band. Like he's the lead singer of fucking Scottish Van Halen. You got Irish dudes shredding bagpipes behind him in an army. It rips. And he snaps every movie. And he kills a bunch of people. And it is really what I love about it is at least The Patriot is just the sentiment of, I guess, right-wing politics right now. I think a lot of these dudes think that they're in The Patriot, and it's hilarious. I think if you look at the British in The Patriot, that's exactly what they think the Democratic Party is. And they think when they get, like, shadow banned on Twitter or whatever, which sometimes people, side note, sometimes people just aren't listening to your stuff. Sometimes your podcast is boring and people stop. It doesn't mean you're shadow banned. Some people have like 1,000 followers and be like, dude, I was shadow banned. No, you weren't. Nobody cares. You posted a grainy video of an open mic and you didn't even spell the subtitles correctly. You're not shadow banned because you made fun of minorities or whatever in your joke. No one was watching it to begin with. Anyways, The Patriot, I feel like that's how all podcasters, that's what they think their podcast is. They think the Democratic Party is the British with wigs having like cocktail parties. And they think they're Mel Gibson just forming a little militia, riding around on horseback. And what I love about this is that's quite frankly, it might be a slight metaphor, but there's also nothing, it could be nothing further from the truth. It's 2024. There's no muskets, no horseback anymore. You just are what you are, people. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to make this political again. But I did genuinely, I was watching, I was like, man, that like seems like podcasts these days. It seems like they feel like they're the dude hiding out in the swamp, and the British are coming to stamp them out. As far as I can tell, no one's kids have been shot yet, which is kind of the premise of Mel Gibson's whole retaliation against the British. That's what gets him back into it. There is a spoiler alert, which I'll put that in the beginning. Anyways, I'm steaming out, dude. I don't know. What do I want to do today? I don't really have shit to do. You know what? Fuck it, man. I'm just going to call it there. Thanks for listening. Go outside, people. Go outside. Smell the air. Touch grass. If you made it this far, man, just please, when I'm done with this, just turn off all your devices and try to talk to a woman in person. Please, for the sanctity of everybody, just go out there, grab a beer, man. Look somebody in the eyes, shake their hands. Give somebody a hug. Call your mom if you got one. Call your dad if you got one. just be a person. Don't turn this off and then just go to another podcast or doom scroll your day away. It's Saturday, man. There's people out there. There's people out there that might actually like you if you talk to them. There's people out there that might want to be your friend. And sure, there's traffic. Sure, there's also people you don't like. But how are you going to meet people you like if you can't deal with people you don't like? You see that's wisdom. That's a smart idea. That's what we're doing. All right, thank you very much, everybody, if you made it this far. And if you didn't, thanks, too. Thanks for turning it off. You know, thanks for giving me a downvote. Because I'll definitely be checking up on that. I won't listen to your feedback. I don't get any comments on this. It really doesn't matter. All right. I'm done. See you later.